Hey up, and welcome back to Matt's Mindful Meals. So today is a special day because it's new kit day. That's the best day of the week. About a week ago, Firebox got in touch with me and said they were going to try and send me one of their new gas burners to try out. Now, Firebox have had a gas burner that you can use in their 5-inch Firebox for quite a while, and it's the Trangia one. However, Steve, being the kind of guy he is, he always strives to make things a little bit better and a little bit different. So he's come up with his own one. He's been developing it now for what I think is probably about 18 months. Now, the thing with when you use a gas burner, they are safer in certain conditions, because you can't really have a wood fire when everything's tinder dry. So a gas burner is a lot safer in that. But when you have them kind of days, you don't get the actual effect of having a nice real fire. So this is where a little bit of a game changer when it comes to that, because at the base of it there's some small circles that I'll show you later on with some photographs that you can turn it really, so it's about 5%, it's really small opening in the holes, and you get the actual flame that's like having a wood fire. But on top of that there's a little plate, a titanium plate, which gets rid of another problem of gas burners in your camping kit. What will happen sometimes when you're cooking, say, a steak on a big pan, it'll only heat right directly on top of the flame. But this thing comes with a titanium plate which goes over the top and it diffuses the heat better, so it's even more evenly spread over the pan. So that's two things on top of a normal gas burner you're going to get from this. I haven't opened the box yet, so let's get it opened up. So what we got a storage bag. I can see something that's a bonus already that I didn't really realise that you've got with this. You've got a set of instructions. Now, as ever, the Firebox instructions, if there's no picture there, the writing is going to be really clear and concise, so you know exactly what you're doing. This other piece of paper, okay, that explains how you can change it from being a normal gas cooker into being the thing which looks like a real wood fire. So as I was saying, so 50% to 100% fully open will have it normal typical gas flame, but if you close the holes 5 to 15%, it's going to be like a fire flame, so it's going to give you the ambience, so it's going to give you a nice light. Safety thing though, don't adjust it when it's been lit, because these are going to sting a bit. So put that to one side and let's get at it. So the thing that I didn't realise came with it are these two pins. Now, on my original Firebox, I always used, and that's why I've got them out, the fire sticks to hold my original Trangia gas burner in place. But you've actually now got two pins which are specifically designed to that, to keep them in the right place. We'll come to them in a bit. So let's get the actual burner out. Now, as you can see, the burner, it's got a smaller head than the standard Trangia one, and it's got mesh inside, and at the bottom you've got a little plate that rotates around. That I'll set you some photographs of that now. So here's a close-up of the burner. Now if you look there, you can see the circular hole, and where my other finger is, you can see there's a square. So if you rotate that square, you can see it closes the holes up. So that's 50% open. So that would be like a normal gas burner. But if you close it even more, probably like that, that's what it's going to make it look like a wood flame. Anyway, it's quite light at the moment, so I'll show you the wood flame later on. Oh, forgot about the titanium plate. So there's a plate here that, as I said, diffuses the heat, so it spreads it out a little bit better, so that it won't give you too many hot spots. So this is going to spread the heat out over the pan a lot better than having a standard flame. So I'm not cooking today, so I can put that to one side. So another thing what I've just noticed, so I'm noticing this because it's brand new to me, is that on the Trangia ones, they don't fit into the actual side hole perfectly. So I have to sometimes prop open the base plate so that I can get the cable to come through the bottom. You don't need that on this. So those pins, we're going to need to pop them into place so that we can have our fire and gas burner going. So I'll pop them in for now. With my tongue out. Can't do anything without my tongue sticking out. There it goes. So I've just popped it out through the bottom so you can see it. Slide it in. Push my stove in. Did you hear that click then? That clicked in really securely, so it's not going to slip around. I'm that confident it's that secure. Now remember, this is the first time I've ever done this. I'm going to hold on to this. But look, it's not falling out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to adjust my camera position. I'm going to show you the first ever lighting of my Firebox gas burner. Another thing I want to show you is you've got volume control or power control on the actual knob, so you know which way to turn it to get it higher or lower power. So here goes the first time I'm going to light my new gas burner. Turn the gas on. Now that's quite a unique gas pattern. I'll see what it's like on full blast. It's quite a wide flame on that, so I can imagine with that diffuser plate it's going to give you quite a lot of heat all over the base of your pan. Let's see what the control's like. Here we go, it's coming down nice, and it's quite receptive, this. It's quite a sensitive switch, so yeah, go all the way to full power and then control it nice and down. So you'll definitely be able to do a long simmer on this. Yeah, so I'm really impressed. So time to turn it off. And it goes off straight away. So there's not, I mean, it's not a very long tube anyway, but there's no gas stuck in the tube. Anyway, I'll bring you back when it's a little bit darker later, so I can show you how it makes it look like a wood flame. So here we are back a couple of hours later. Now I know it's not fully dark because the iPhone cameras are really good when it's low light conditions. But where I live in the north coast of Scotland, at this time of the year, when we're coming towards the middle of summer, it doesn't get dark till very late at night and then gets light really early in the morning. So I'm going to try it and see whether you can see it. So I've done an adjustment at the bottom, as you see, so I've closed the hole quite small. So let's see how it goes. Turn the gas up. Ooh, always jump when I do things like that. So that's hardly on at all with this gas, and it gives you a nice flame. As I said, it gives you that light that's a little bit more like having a small little firebox fire. So I think in the summertime or the winter, when you're sitting around and you can't have a fire, then this is going to be ideal. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to getting some cooking done on this. I'm going to try and get out tomorrow and cook myself a steak or something. So if you've liked what you've seen so far and you want to see this in action, please give us a subscribe. And if you do subscribe already, thanks very much. Give this video a big like, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!